Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Bishop Kelley Television, bktv.live. My name is Coach Saunders. Alongside me,
my name is Valentine, and we're here today to commentate for boys soccer.
And the teams are being introduced. Brooks Spinelli there, the number 15. Braden Hudgens, he's the busy midfielder. There's one of the captains, the senior, Tom Cunningham, a popular figure here at Bishop Kelley, and Graham Chappell, another junior coming on. He's a stalwart at the back, and he's another captain. They're all shaking hands with the officials, and the goalkeeper there, Brennan Whalen, wearing the black number 1. There are your two starting lineups. There is no national anthem today, so I think that will be that. They will shake hands and away we go. There they are, the two lineups. It is the Bixby Spartans in blue and the Bishop Kelley Comets in white. And Valentine, you were witnessing the girls' game, a very exciting game, and we hope for one as exciting as that with the boys.
Hopefully. It is a pretty chilly outside, Coach.
Yeah, you're a real man because you've only got a t-shirt on. I'm here in a coat and everything, and there you are. But yeah, it is. You've been outside. Well, it is quite chilly, but a dry night.
It is a nice night.
Nice night for soccer, though, once they get running around. There's Chris Ritchie in the middle, the number 4, another senior, the 3 captains shaking hands there. And always a good rivalry, this one. Bishop Kelley versus Crosstown Bixby. We're also keeping our eye. We've gone to double overtime in the basketball. We are waiting with bated breath and eyes the texts that are coming in. The number 1 Memorial 57, the Comets 57, double overtime, but we are awaiting the result. Coach Parks, our AD, is there feeding me texts, and I'm waiting here. I'm on the edge of my seat. I don't know what the final score was. Anyway, we're here for soccer. Valentine, you love your soccer, don't you?
Yeah. You can say that.
He'll watch anything, this boy here. But he, Valentine, of course, you know, we've brought you the baseball, haven't we? That was exciting last night.
That was a good game last night.
Good game. Comets winning by 9-1. They're getting in their huddle there for a prayer, just out of our shot. There's the referee and linesman. There's Nate Hopkins going away with the flag to your right. And the centre is Edwin Zunan. And we will be underway soon. There they are, the huddle. See Coach Cromwell there, just the tallest figure on the left. They're just bowing his head there. Lots of smiles, lots of relaxed faces. And the referee says, all we need now is a ball, and we can play a game of soccer. So we're looking for the match ball. There are the Comets then. Comets will be all in white tonight with the red numbers. They will be lining up with Brennan Whalen in goal. We're going to play a back 3 tonight as they get ready for the picture here. Tom Cunningham, Graham Chappell, Brooks Spinelli at the back, and then in the midfield, a 5-man midfield. Sebastian Estrada on the right, Chris Ritchie on the left, Braden Hudgens, Cooper King, and Austin Rogers in the midfield 3, the central midfield 3. And up front, Jack Barkley, there he is, just taking a drink, just out of shot there, and Parker Harrigill wearing 9, Barkley wearing 13. And we'll come more to these two teams, and Jack Barkley with Bixby last season during the commentary. There's the back 3 to our right. There is Jack Barkley, 13.
So it looks like Comets are going to kick us off.
They are indeed playing from right to left, and I can tell you, well, you can tell me better than I can, there is a really strong wind blowing from right to left, isn't there?
Yeah,
so
very clear skies tonight. The moon shining above us today. Besides being the windy part, I think this is going to be a great match.
Going to be a great match. That's the voice of Valentine Dedescu. My name is Coach Dave Saunders, and we are set to go with the referee, Mr. Zunan. He is checking that we're all ready to go. The stadium clock, 40 minutes each way, of course. And it is Parker Harrigill who will play the ball back to Cooper King, who immediately gets Graham Chappell into the fray. Here's Chris Ritchie, the senior. Chappell wearing 30. And here is another senior, Tom Cunningham. Long ball now. You can see there Jack Barkley scurrying after this one. That one's holding up. And here is Barkley in behind the defence now. Onto his left foot. Feeds the ball back in here for Rogers, but it just evades him, and Bixby clear their lines. and have possession of the ball in the midfield. Good start from the Comets. Good ball there over the top. I thought it was going to go beyond Jack Barkley, but he did well to keep that one in. But here come the Spartans, driving run through. Sliding challenge from Benelli, the sophomore. And away by the number 7, Sebastian Estrada, who gets his first touch. He'll be playing wide on the right.
Both teams are going on strong.
Very strong start to the game. And it is the Spartans then with the throw-in on the left-hand side. Cooper King gets in there, and Brooks Benelli clears up to Jack Barkley. Does well to shield the defender there. Good battle, that one already. And I have breaking news from the basketball, and then sadly Bishop Kelley have lost 63 to 62 to Memorial in double overtime. That is an agonising defeat, but well done to Coach Reniger's men. They will be very, very sad about that one, but what a game that must have been. 0-0 here. You're watching the boys' first game, regular season game. And here is Graham Chappell. Bishop Kelley have gone down to Mustang and won that scrimmage by 2-1. There's Hudgens getting the ball to Cunningham. Cunningham will go long again, and that one will go all the way through to keeper Eli Trene. Thanks for your company here. Hey, at BKTV Live, I'm watching from St. Louis, wishing my former team good luck against one of our rivals, and that is from Lauren Stotler. Lauren, how are you? We hope you're well. Lauren, of course, state champion for the girls, and Lauren, I don't know if you caught the girls' game, but they won by 3-2 with a late winner from sophomore Ramsey Davis, who was a freshman, of course, who played with Lauren last year. Nice to hear from Lauren, and follow Lauren's lead there. We want your tweets, and we'll read them out. And I think, actually, I'm just hearing that she tweeted during the girls' game. So, Lauren, if you're still watching the boys, thank you, and thank you for that tweet earlier on as well. Here's Tom Cunningham underneath this one in the back three for the Comets. But it is Bixby who have the ball here, under pressure from Harrigill. That's given away, though, here to Ritchie. Ritchie's control let him down rather than a long ball up into the night sky. There's Cunningham heading that one away, and that will be a throw-in to
Bixby.
The Spartans. Yeah, on the far side, Branson, the number 22. Spartans all in blue, playing from left to right on your screens. And there is the ball being thrown infield here for Maldorena. And here's Hudgens now. That was for Cooper King, the freshman. Kept in by Chris Ritchie. Goes to ground, gets it back to Chappell. Chappell to Hudgens. Hudgens there dispossessed by Lund. And then they've rather given it away of Spartans, and Benelli here will go across to the right hand side, and that did come off Benelli. And that's going to be a throw in to the Spartans again on that far side. Bit of a cagey start, Valentine, from both teams. Both teams settling down in their first regular season game. Beautiful moon away to the east of the stadium. Cunningham goes down, the ball goes harmlessly away for a goal kick, and there is, wearing his all black kit, Brennan Whalen.
Once again, thank you for tuning in to Bishop Kelley Live. If you guys want to tweet us, it's at BKTV Live. We would love to hear your tweets, comments, and comment where you're coming from, because there's a lot of people from all over the states. We got St. Louis, Keystone Lake, people from Tulsa, so
we have indeed, and we've got a few people I know watching in from out of state tonight, so we'll see if there's any tweets.
Speaking of tweets, here's one right now.
Extremely grateful to have received my first offer from Tulane University, and that's from Jack Barkley. How's he sent a tweet when he's playing? Amazing what you can do with tweets, isn't it? Here's Graham Chappell.
Able to text and play at the same time.
There you go. Here's Chris Ritchie, laying the ball back sensibly to Benelli. I know Benelli's got some family tuning in, so let's hear from you. Here's Parker Harrigal's first touch, looking for Jack Barkley. Out comes the keeper, Trene.
Richie.
Here's Richie running into trouble, and that's a good turn from Bejarano. Whalen comes out of his goal, clears to the right hand side. 0-0 the score. We've played 6 minutes here between these two crosstown rivals. The referee saying we'll play on. There was a foul by Bishop Kelley. Referee played an advantage as the Spartans had the ball. Here's the freshman King. Harrigal. Chappell gets 2 bites, 3 bites of the cherry. In steps Hudgins. Here to King, Cooper King. Up to Harrigal. Harrigal looked like he may have been tripped there. Richie steps in. Lund has come away with the ball for the Bixby Spartans. Here's Rogers now to Estrada. Estrada trying to find Barkley up front there. Didn't find him. And again the Spartans come away with the ball. Maldonado was the man with the ball. Number 8, here he is again. Fouled by Harrigal. Yeah, if you're just joining us, the girls won a dramatic 3-2 thriller. They went 2-0 up, 2 goals from Maddie Tokarczyk, and then back came Spartans to 2-2. And with 42 seconds, Ramsey Davis from the right crossed the ball, and it went in off the far post. Rough, you would say, on the Spartans, but elation for the girls here at Bishop Kelley. Can the boys make it a double? 0-0 the score. Here's the busy Hudgins here to Rogers. That's overhit by a long way from Austin Rogers. And now Chris Ritchie and Sebastian Estrada are going to swap wings. Away by the Spartans, only as far as Hudgins now. He's got acres to play in. Goes on a little run, goes between 2, goes between 3, and then runs into some trouble. But here's Cooper King. Rogers to the far side now to the number 4, Chris Ritchie, who's left-footed and playing on the right. Was he fouled? No, says the referee. No. Play on we go. And here's Tom Cunningham. Yeah, doing well to clear the danger there from sides. He's the number 13 up front, pretty quick. There's Coach Cromwell in the red top. Sporting a new haircut there.
Spartan will throw in.
Yeah, Branson with it, the number 22 on the far side. 0-0 the score. Thank you for your company here. For the first regular season game, here's Brennan Whalen, who can just collect that one. Got a couple of alumni here tonight. Adam Habib is back, of course, state champion, and also Austin Wormel. Just had a quick chat with Austin, the goalkeeper. Now here's Spartans danger here. Talking to goalkeepers, Whalen will have to be at his best here, will he? No, because in steps Benelli and clears the danger. Going to be a throw in then to the Spartans. It's going to be Goff with it. Here he is again. But Estrada, the other number 7, steps in, and away come the Comets in white. Harrigal held it up well. In steps Rogers. Good tackle though. Goff again now, threading a ball through. Rogers comes back. In steps Harrigal, and the Comets have won it back again. And here's Cooper King. Hudgins now, the junior. Up to Barkley. Barkley lays it off here to Estrada. Estrada first time ball through to Harrigal. Harrigal tries to go round the defender. Barkley's going in. Out comes the keeper. Barkley goes down. Heavy collision there. I think he's okay. Just out of picture. Yeah, he's been picked up by the defender. He's fine, Jack Barkley. There's not a lot that's going to hurt him in a physical battle. Here's Benelli at the other end to Hudgins. And now the Comets are knocking the ball around well. 4 passes in this move. Here's Austin Rogers down the inside left. Turns inside. Jack Barkley controls on the left, threads a beautiful ball out to the left-hand side. Now Estrada one-on-one, taken out by the number 9, Brian Klein. And that will be Estrada's free kick. Good run from Estrada there, Valentin.
Yep.
He's tricky customer is Sebastian Estrada on either wing. This one down the left, and the defender coming in, and Chris Ritchie will be able to get this free kick in. There he is. Wind blowing quite hard now. Chris Ritchie, one of the 3 captains, has a chat with Coach Cromwell. Referee's whistle blows, and here is Ritchie's ball into the box. It's a good one. Here it's going to fall to Cooper King. Rogers couldn't get the shot in. Cooper King has done well to win that back, and now driving down the right-hand side. Tricky work from the freshman. He's won a corner. Good play from Cooper King there, up against 3.
Try to find an open man, but you can do what you can do.
Exactly. Chris Ritchie is going to go across to the far side, and when you see the flag come into our shot, you'll see how strong the breeze is. There it is, into our shot there, look. You can see the flag flapping away, and you can see it's in favour of the Comets. This will be an in-swinger from Chris Ritchie. He's pretty much had to go to Owasso to get a ball back. He's so far north in the stadium. And it's going to be a corner for the Comets. 0-0 the score.
Here he comes appearing on the screen right now.
There he is.
Back from Owasso.
He is. He is. He had to go a long way. So, 0-0 the score. First corner of the game. And it is Chris Ritchie with an in-swinger. Holds his left arm aloft. Here it is. Low into the box. Easily cleared away by Lund. And that did not get past the first defender. And this is going to be a throw in. Chris Ritchie. Now, Chris Ritchie has a pretty good long flat throw on him. And here it comes. Right under the keeper's nose. Jack Barkley's in there. Keeper comes out. Strada's in there. And that will be a goal kick, says the referee and linesman. No foul on the keeper. Moment of danger there on the Spartan goal. Long throw from Chris Ritchie, causing a bit of havoc in there. Estrada was there.
Estrada was a little too short, but yep.
But good pressure on the goalkeeper. It remains 0-0. There's the ball up into the night sky. Ball hooked over his head by Sides. Long ball forward from Bixby now. Underneath this is Tom Cunningham, who hooks it away. And there's Cunningham again. Scuff clearance. Quinn Arroyo there was involved. Here's the ball into the box, and it's an easy chance there, but they've missed it. It was Bejarano who was there, and all he had to do was get something on that, and thankfully, from the Comets' point of view, he didn't get enough on it, and Brennan Whalen can clear the danger. We might be able to get a replay on that one and see just how close he was. There's Sebastian Estrada there with Coach Cromwell. And here's Goff. Spartans coming the closest to scoring tonight there. Benelli steps in with a header away. 0-0 it remains. 15 minutes gone in this first half of this first regular season game for the state champions. Chappell heads it away. Cooper King as well. And that ball is away, and it's going to be a throw in. Thank you for your company here on BKTV, bktv.live, with Lund going down the Spartans' right, but he's got Braden Hudgens for company, and Hudgens does well to shield off Lund, and that will be a goal kick for Brennan Whalen. Wind really blowing quite hard now, as I say, running from south to north.
the win in favor for the Comets tonight.
Now here's Barkley. Was he fouled? No, says the referee. Ritchie, square here to King, and
Back to King.
lays it, back to King from Hudgins. Now Cooper King, drive and run down the left, feeds it into the feet of Sebastian Estrada, who goes infield here to Rogers. Rogers back to Estrada. Good possession here from the Comets. Ball into Barkley. Where's that going to spin? It's going to spin into Cooper King. Cooper King inside the box. Good tackle coming in there from the Spartans' defence. Cooper King driving into the box. Good run from the young man. Now here's Hudgins. Was he pulled? Yes, he was. Now wind assisted. Chris Ritchie might fancy it from here. It's a long, long way out though, as I say. But Chris doesn't mind having a shot from a long way out. Although it might be as well just to get this one into the box. Braden Hudgins alongside. Comets have got Parker Harrigill. Jack Barkley, here it is. There is the shot from Chris Ritchie, I told you, and it was about a yard or so over. It's a long, long way out. But I guess, Valentine, when the wind's behind you, it's worth a go, isn't it?
Yep.
0-0 it remains.
Ball's probably back in the Wausau by now.
Yeah, that's it. Here's Hudgins bringing it down on the centre spot. Ran into some trouble. Pushed off the ball there. But scurrying to try and win it back off Courageous. And Braden Hudgins winning that one back for the Spartans. And that one in the end comes off his knee, or someone's knee. It's going to be a Comet ball.
King throwing it in.
Here's Harrigill. Harrigill looked to be clipped from behind. Plays it 1-2 with Jack Barkley's brought down from behind by the number 4 Eli Swain. And it's just back where the referee is. Jack Barkley saying he thought he was about 10 yards further on. Plays it quickly here to Estrada, who's one-on-one with the defender. Here is Estrada now onto his right foot. Hits a shot. Not too far away. It was always rising, but that is the beauty, isn't it, of having someone who's right-footed on the left-hand side, cutting in on their right foot. Nil that it remains.
A great advantage for them and a great advantage with the win, especially because it's on our favor. And yeah, barely missed it.
Yeah, Sebastian Estrada enjoying coming in on his right foot there, hitting a good shot.
Here's Barkley.
After 19 minutes, his Harrigill. Has he got in behind the defence? No, the defender clears that one. Good pressing from the Comets. It remains 0-0. There is Estrada who had that shot. And here is Chris Ritchie with one of those long throws. Jack Barkley has gone and stood right next to the keeper. Harrigill's in there as well. Comets have got Graham Chappell at the far post. There's the long throw from Ritchie. It catches the wind, comes off a knee of Goff. And away for Ritchie again, but he has to go back some 10 yards on this near side to us, the left. Chris Ritchie then, wearing 4, the senior. Long ball into the box, doesn't reach Barkley. In goes Rogers. Rogers hits a shot, blocked by the defender. Here's Estrada trying to get the ball towards Rogers. Good volley to the left-hand side from Cooper King. And there's Estrada trying to back heel for Ritchie. Both wingers on the same wing, which leaves the Comets exposed on there right now as both wingers were coming to this near side. And it is the Spartans who are striding forward. That's a bit of a loose ball, and Graham Chappell's got all day to deal with that one. And sensibly leaves the ball to go out, and the Comets survive. More fans coming in with their blankets. Haven't seen many planes tonight, have we?
No, we haven't. We've seen a lot of planes during the girls' game.
Yeah, I think we were up to 3 or 4 in the girls' game, but maybe all the pilots are having an early night tonight. Here's the Spartans coming forward. In goes Harrigill, wins it back, terrier-like. And then he Misses that ball from Chris Ritchie, but no danger for the Comets. Whalen comes out, and Whalen immediately bowls it out here to Estrada. Good throw out because Estrada's right up to halfway. Harrigill lays it off to King. King trying to return the favour for Estrada and Harrigill, but it's cut out by the Spartans. Two number 10s tackling each other. Rogers is adjudged to have fouled Bejarano. The referee didn't want the free kick taken that quickly. He'll go all the way back to the halfway. Blankets, gloves, caps, scarves, the order of the day out there, Valentine, and you're still sat here with your t-shirt on. Here's the gloved Goff. Ball bounces once, out comes Whalen, clashes with the attacker, but nothing doing there. Whalen just smiles and carries on. Good goalkeeping from him. And he will punt this one down the field. We get an idea of the breeze here because that's a long, big kick. Jack Buckley goes down again. Ritchie heads it forward. Comets can't get hold of the ball at the moment now. Hudgens trying his best. But good play again from Julio Bejarano. Driving run again. Across comes Chappell. Gets some kind of challenge in.
Here comes Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas Cunningham, the popular senior there. Tidying up danger. Here's Estrada into Rogers. And Rogers will win a throw-in for the Comets. 0-0 the score. Don't forget to send us your tweets at
bktv.live. We're looking forward to seeing your tweets.
Now, a couple of substitutions. We've got Julio Gonzalez coming in and Ryan Gassaway. Chris Ritchie comes off and Jack Barkley comes off. So here is Estrada then to Harrigill. Harrigill runs into trouble with Maldorano. And now here is Courageous. And it is Bixby now that are keeping possession of the ball. 0-0 the score. Agonisingly, the boys have lost the basketball by a point, 63-62 in double overtime.
Against Memorial.
Against Memorial, ranked, of course, number 1. .5 minutes to go in the first half here. Not too much on goal from either team. Comets are brought on. Ryan Gassaway on the right and Julio Gonzalez in the middle. And Benelli has cleared his lines out for a Bixby throw-in. Again, we're waiting for a ball to come back. There it is. One of the Spartan subs doing the honours there. Thrown on the far side from our commentary position here with the score at 0-0. Free kick then for the Spartans. Just about kept in there by Klein. And here's Goff down the right hand side up against Graham Chappell. Left footed ball into the box. Good dummy. Shot. Hit the post with Whalen beaten. And Cunningham comes across. Not sure we've got access to a replay right now. But that was close. Whalen was beaten. And the lad had some time in the box there and he hit a shot which just about hit the post. Corner And it's going to be Bejarano with it. Right-footed one into the near post. That came off the head of Cooper King. And it's going to be a throw-in, which will be taken by Goff, with the score at 0-0. Goff with a long throw, not much of a run-up, and there was an easy free header. And here's Rogers trying to win it back for the Comets, and he's done well there. Austin Rogers feeds the ball off here to Estrada. Estrada's trying to play the ball into Harrigill. Hudgins forward to Rogers. Rogers creating a little bit of room. Needs some help. Has to go back here to Benelli. Benelli here to this near side to Graham Chappell. Chappell forward to Cooper King.
Here's Estrada.
Yeah, good first time ball to Estrada. Estrada up against Goff. The two number 7s together. Here's Rogers inside the box. What can he do? He gets it out to Cooper King. Cooper King will go back here to Chappell. Chappell will fire a shot. Did that come off a defender? Is that going to be a corner? Yes, it is, says the referee. And that will be a corner from Graham Chappell's shot that must have clipped a foot of the Spartan variety. Corner.
Blankets, scarves, sweaters, jackets, you see them all, huh?
You name it, it's here. The temperature is dropping. But it's been a beautiful day, isn't it? Really, really nice.
It's only 60 degrees outside, which, if it wasn't for the wind, it would be a beautiful night.
Indeed it would. Traffic still goes down the 44. Here's the corner from Ryan Gasaway, headed away by Lund. Picked up by Hudgins. Hudgins will go wide again to the corner taker, Gasaway. That's good play from him. Got round the defender, Bejarano. Gonzalez. And that's offside against Ryan Gasaway. Ryan Gasaway, who's only a freshman, but he is full of energy and can play in a variety of positions. Nick Barone warming up to our right-hand side. Out of shot. Chris Ritchie and Jack Barkley on their feet again. Is Bejarano. Now space for Cooper King. Goes back to Tom Cunningham. Yeah. The popular figure of Tom Cunningham. Here's Hudgins up to Harrigill. Harrigill held up, has to go back to Benelli. Benelli immediately puts Chappell into space. Chappell up to the feet of King. King back to Chappell. Chappell back to King. Good combination there from those two. Here's Hudgins. Hudgins will go here to the feet of Estrada, and Estrada's offside. Good possession from the Comets, but in the end Estrada was deemed to be offside. 0-0 the score, and we've got 11 minutes left in this first half. Thank you again for your company here on bktv.live. And the Spartans building from the back. Here's Cunningham, ball pinging around rather. And that's a good flick there from sides, but it did fall kindly for Chappell, and here's King, who's seen a lot of the ball in the last few minutes. Gonzalez on as a first half sub. Long sleeves for him. That's a loose ball given away by Gasaway. Hudgins thought about the challenge. And good play from Thomas Cunningham there to avert the danger. Chappell up to Estrada. Estrada lays it off first time to Hudgins. Hudgins first time to Harrigill. Harrigill's going to drive down the left hand side, but that's gone out. He was up against two. There was Parker Harrigill. Throw into Goff, who's playing at right back for the Bixby Spartans. Substitution. Off goes Garaja. Here's Chapel. Kirkland, Ethan Kirkland was the man that came on.
Here's Estrada.
Here's Estrada in space, up against Goff. Goff gets a foot in. Anywhere will do from Spartans. That's going to fall to Graham Chapel. Keeps it in. Graham Chapel now into the box, headed away. Missed by Julio Gonzalez. In goes King there with a slightly late challenge, and Benelli picks up sides. A foul 5 yards inside the Bixby half. Now they take it quickly, go down the left, but there's Gasaway getting some kind of a challenge in.
We're walking. Our car's not inside. And the people on the outside can't get in.
I don't actually know how to fix this.
Going to be a throw in. Strada comes off, and in goes Nick Barone. Now Chris Ritchie infield. Chris Ritchie back on. Parker Harrigill's come off as well. Here's King up to Rogers. Rogers was fouled by Kirkland, who's just come on as a first half sub, and Benelli gets the Comets underway again with Tom Cunningham. Cunningham now looking to this near side to us for Ritchie. Doesn't reach him as Goff stepped in. Hudgins steps in though. Barone lays it off here for Ritchie. Ritchie back to Barone. Barone wearing 28, back to Ritchie. Now decent cross needed here. Chris Ritchie across the box. Oh, and how did he miss that? Ryan Gasaway, to be fair, it was good pressure from the defender, but that is the kind of quality cross that you need from Chris Ritchie on this left-hand side. Good ball in, Valentine, and it was a chance.
Great play from the Comets.
It was, wasn't it? Good play from Barone, linking up well with Ritchie. Good ball in from Ritchie. But to be fair, good defending.
It was really good defending from the Spartans.
Yeah, Gasaway, his shot, he was put off as he hit that shot, but good movement from Gasaway to get into that position.
Yes, it is.
Cooper King has been fouled. 0-0 the score. Just under 7 minutes to go till half time. There's Chris Ritchie with one of the captain's armbands, spinning the ball out to Tom Cunningham, one of the other captains here now. He fires a shot. It bounces once into the midriff of the keeper, Trenay. Who is wearing all Illuminous kit, and that ball, he really sliced that one. Goff does well, but then Ritchie takes it off him, and Ritchie's going to go round them all here. Chris Ritchie inside the box. Chris Ritchie hits a shot wide. Did well to hold off the defender. Trenari, of course, is the goalkeeper. And here he is, taking a short goal kick to Goff. Yeah, Goff has had a lot of the ball. Ball played back there by Eli Swain. In steps Graham Chapel. Laid off well by Rogers. Here to Julio Gonzalez. Could shoot. Does shoot. Keeper goes down well. Good shot from Julio Gonzalez. He's done well since he's come on in the central midfield. Graham Chapel hurriedly back into position. There's the Comets formation. You can see there the 3-5-2. The two at the moment. Nick Barone and Austin Rogers. Long ball over the top from the Spartans. Tom Cunningham takes a look around, then realises he's got quite a lot of space and time. Gets the ball under control, and then gives it away rather. Team number 8's clashing there. And now the referee's going to bring the two number 8s together. That's Cooper King and Maldonado for the Spartans. Barone stepping in, calming things down. Good battle going on in the middle.
Thomas Cunningham throwing in the ball.
Yep, throws it in back to the sophomore, Brooks Benelli, who's really hit the ground running since coming in as a freshman last year. Was part of the varsity squad last year and a strong defender. And there's Chappell giving the ball to the aforementioned Benelli. Plays it out to Tom Cunningham. The back three all involved there in that little feature of passes. But it is the Spartans now with possession of the football, and they're going to go back, and the scurrying run of Nick Barone puts pressure on the keeper, who slices it away, and Goff just has to knee the ball out, and there's going to be another ball needed. Just under 4 minutes to go in this one, 0-0. Here's Chris Ritchie. This will be a long throw. There is Ritchie's long throw. Where's it going to fall? It's going to be picked up by Cooper King. King has won a throw in on the far side. Cooper King has a brother that plays as well, Carson King, on the bench tonight. Here's Benelli. Long ball from Benelli. Just cut out, didn't reach Chris Ritchie, but it's going to reach Graham Chappell, who's got a lot of space here on this left-hand side. Here's Ritchie, round one. Can't get the ball from under his feet. It's going to fall here to Rogers, tries to drag back. Here's Ritchie now, going the long way, pulls the ball back. Where's he going to fall? It's gone behind everybody. Here's Gassaway on the far side, one step over from Ryan Gassaway. Tricky Gassaway wins a corner for the Comets. And again, you can see with the flag there the strength of the wind. Good play from Ryan Gassaway. Comets are pressing. Austin Rogers is coming off. Jack Barkley coming back in. Interesting story about Jack Barkley. Last year, Valentine, the score was Bixby Spartans 0, the Comets 6. Jack Barkley got 4 of them on that night, I remember. So he would love to break the deadlock here. Ryan Gassaway and him.
Well, let's see if Barkley can beat his record again.
Stood together. That would be great, wouldn't it, if he did that again? That was some night, that was. Here's the corner from Ritchie. This time he does beat the first defender. It falls to Graham Chappell on the far side. Good ball in from Chappell. Barkley with a header. And somehow the Spartans get the ball away. Barone scurrying to win it back. Good on him as well. Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham's given the ball away. Long ball from the Spartans. Out comes Brennan Whalen. Cunningham and him somehow get the ball away. Don't quite know what happened there.
Must have been confusion. Cunningham thought the goalkeeper had it, and the goalkeeper thought Cunningham had it.
Yes, indeed. You're right. A little bit of work to do there.
Here's Ritchie.
Ritchie, yeah. The Muskogee man. Slides in for a challenge. That was slightly late from Chris Ritchie on Kirkland. The referee said, in fact, it was a foul. Everybody looking around at what the foul was there. Moving ball. This one will have to come back. So a free kick. Everybody back bar Nick Barone in a white shirt. And here's Goff with a right-footed free kick towards the penalty spot. Headed away by Ritchie. Good defensive header. And then Gassaway volleys it forward. Nick Barone. Scurrying run towards his near side.
There's Goff.
Yeah, Goff's put that one out. And Nick Barone wants to get on with this. Look at that. Hurdles the fence. No barrier too much for the man who's running around the field. Here's Ritchie. Will run in, get that
5
one
seconds
into
remaining.
Nick Barone. Yeah, 5 seconds. That's why he wanted it to be so quick. Volleyed away by the Spartans. Half time here as the buzzer goes.
And that's the end of the first half.
0-0 the score. End of the first half, and really, Valentine, it's not loads of chances on goal, but 0-0 about right, I think, isn't it? Both teams probing. There's been teams that put a few passes together. There's been a lot of maybe stray balls that have gone.
Yep.
So we're looking probably better from the Comets in the second half, and probably better from the Spartans. We should see a good game. Any comments on your first half? What you see, my friend?
Absolutely. Both teams look like they have equal distribution of the ball. They're going straight for the goal. Pretty sure most of them are cold due to the wind, but you never know.
Well, we'll see if we can get you a goal in the second half. We'll take a break now, and you're watching BKTV.live.
I am a high school student athlete.
Which means I'm still learning some of life's most important lessons.
I am learning how to persevere through difficult and challenging times.
And about determination and playing for my teammates.
I'm learning to respect my opponent.
Through participating in activities at my school.
Mom, Dad, Coach.
With time, I won't remember the wins and losses.
But I will remember what I learned about how you acted towards my teammates,
opponents, officials, and other fans.
What lessons do you want me to learn?
Sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. Do the right thing.
This message was brought to you by the Oklahoma Secondary School Activities Association.
Well, welcome back here to Bishop Kelley High School with the score at 0-0. Quite a, nip and tuck half, both teams going for it. I've just been down in the locker room listening to what Coach Cromwell had to say, and I think we're saying, Valentine, that we can do better, can't we, as a team?
Of course.
Nil of the score.
As you can see, Chris Ritchie giving a little pep talk to the little huddle right that just happened, and the second half's on its way.
Yes, it is. The Comets back to pretty much just looking down there. Opening 11, Jack Barkley and Parker Harrigal up front, and of course you've got two teams. What do you need? You need a ball. And everybody is waiting for a ball to appear, and then we can start this one.
Here comes the ball back from Wassa.
There it is, yep, from the north. So, the Comets lining up then the back three of Brooks Benelli, Thomas Cunningham, Graham Chappell, and then Braden Hudgins, Cooper King and Austin Rogers.
And off we go.
Off we go. Sebastian Estrada on the right and Chris Ritchie on the left and up front. Parker Harrigal and Jack Barkley. 0-0. Here's Benelli trying to find Estrada. Well, that's going to go out, and that's going to be a throw-in. With a substitute on there, the number 17 for Bixby. We'll have a look on our team sheet that we got as Hudgins battles away just after 9 o'clock on a Friday night here at a windy and blustery and cold but dry Bishop Kelley. Now here's Jack Barkley, yeah, up against two, does well onto his left foot now, tries to go back inside, ooze from some of the crowd. Good start from the Comets in this second half. Braden Hudgins to Barkley. Barkley putting pressure and has won the throw-in.
Estrada throwing it in for the Comets.
Here is Estrada, yep. Estrada down the right-hand side to Rogers. Rogers now. Can he get something moving here? Tries some tricks and then gives away a foul. So 0-0 the score. Thank you for your company here on BKTV. And we would love your tweets, as we said in the first half, as Tom Cunningham has to go back to keeper Whalen. Whalen up towards Ritchie. That bounces over Ritchie's head. Goff heads it in field. Rogers picks it up for the Comets. Dallas Smith has come in at number 17 for Bixby. Want to say good evening to Coach Phil Barkley. Couldn't be here tonight. Welcome, Phil. Estrada gets tripped. No, says the referee, does he? No, he doesn't. Estrada gets up and Thomas Cunningham throws the ball into the feet of Braden Hudgins. Benelli gives it back to Hudgins. There is Hudgins, close-up shot of the number 18 junior. Knits together so many of the moves and pretty good defensively as well, Braden Hudgins. That's a loose ball. And winning it back is Parker Harrigal, and then dispossessed is Braden Hudgins. And forward comes Sides, and I'm sure you can hear the wind
picking up
in our effects mics. There's a threaded ball through, but that's going to be overhit. And it'll be a throw in to the Comets. So 0-0, just under 37 minutes to go then in this one, the home opener and the first game of the regular season. Comets travel to Broken Arrow on Tuesday as Estrada hits a sliced ball out, and a throw into the Spartans wearing all blue, playing from right to left on your screens. Comets in all white tonight. Barkley turns the defender, goes towards Harrigal. Harrigal's inside the area. Was he pushed over? No. Says assistant referee and referee. Hudgins heads it towards the left-hand side where the number 30, Graham Chappell, takes a touch forward. He's under pressure from Lund. Chapel wins it back. Good play, good 1-2 between Rogers and King there. King wanted it back, doesn't get it. And it's away by the Spartans. And that's shouldered on, and this is danger. And here's Lund from a long way out, but makes a complete mess of it. And Tom Cunningham can clear the danger. That looked to me like a shoulder forward. And we will have a throw on the far side taken by Goff. The moon has moved from its lowly position way up in the sky, bright moon there.
Early today, the moon was actually pretty bright red.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah. Low down towards the east. Traffic slowing down now on the 44, not so much going back and forth as people get ready for their weekend. Be good to go into the weekend with 2 wins from the Comets. The girls already won by 3-2 with a dramatic late winner with 42 seconds left. The sophomore Ramsey Davis with the winner there. 0-0 here. Can the boys make it a double header? Jack Barkley goes down on the centre spot. He wants a free kick, and the referee has said that he will have the free kick. Eli Swain there, a little bit too physical in the challenge. And Richie will spin the ball to this near side to Thomas Cunningham. Yeah, Cunningham. What's his position? Is it vice president of the... What is he? We'll have to think what Tom Cunningham is in school. He's something, isn't he?
I think he's the president.
President, isn't he? Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Took away the presidency from him. Here's Rogers trying to go through the wall. Runs into a wall of blue. Can't get through.
It was pretty good defense, if I do say so myself.
Yeah. Lund there down the right-hand side. Across goes Benelli and just has to play the ball out. Throw in to the Spartans.
Number 7, Goff throwing it in for the Spartans. We see a lot of him, huh?
Yes. He has done a lot, hasn't he, on the right-hand side. Next up from BKTV, next Tuesday, soccer again. At Broken Arrow. 6 o'clock for the girls, 8 o'clock for the boys. Another crosstown rival at the new Kirkland Soccer Complex. And then, of course, some tennis for you at Casher Hall. Here's Harrigal, broken away down the left-hand side, in some space. Barkley waits in the box. This is towards Barkley. Where's it going to go? It's going to go back
to the
from
keeper.
Dallas Smith to his keeper. Slightly fortunately, you'd say. Now, the keeper, Trenare. Ball bounces. Cunningham does well to head it to Hudgins. Hudgins now coming forward, some 25 yards, threading a ball forward, looking for Harrigal, finds Harrigal. Harrigal, tidy, plays it to Rogers. Rogers to Hudgins. Much better from the Comets in this second half. They don't look as nervous. They've got their first touches going and they're playing the ball around like we know they can. Here's Hudgins spinning it to the left-hand side here to Chapel. Chapel forward to Richie. Richie tries a 1-2 with Cooper King. Doesn't quite come off. And then Bixby tried to go long, but Graham Chapel heads it back into the danger area. Chris Ritchie looked as though he may have been blocked off slightly there, but on we go. 2 number 10s clashing in the middle there. Spartans again, spinning the ball down that left-hand side to Lund. Lund evades one challenge, but he doesn't evade the challenge of the senior Tom Cunningham. Ball ends up in the bleachers on the far side. The cold bleachers, aren't they? When you have to sit on those bleachers and it's quite cold, isn't it?
Well, that's why our spectators tonight are all in blankets and hoodies.
That's right.
Keeping themselves warm.
It's indeed.
Here's Goff.
And the concessions, I think, have been selling some hot beverages. Here is Mr. Benelli. Back to Cunningham. We haven't heard from the Benelli's family. Brooks said that there are some cousins, I think it is, watching in tonight. So we'd love to, Valentine will give you the Twitter address.
Absolutely. You can tweet us at @BKTV Live. We'd love to hear your tweets. Here's Cunningham.
Tom Cunningham, who, along with the others, became a state champion when he was a junior, would love to do it again in his senior year. Here at the other end of the scale is the freshman, Cooper King, who has years ahead of him in the soccer world of Bishop Kelley. Here is Cunningham then. He plays it forward, looking for Harrigill, and Harrigill will win a corner. Akamo concedes the corner. Ryan Gasaway stretching. Maybe we'll come back on again. Chris Ritchie will come from left to right here. Brooks Benelli goes forward. Everybody back in a blue shirt defending their goal. I remember looking at the keeper in that luminous green kit. Austin Wormel last year wore that kit and they called him the highlighter because he looked like a highlighter. Here's the ball. That was down at Shawnee. And there's Jack Barkley with a header out. It just goes wide and it came off a defender. And that was close again. Comets probing. Chris Ritchie again with the corner from the right. With his left foot, it would be an in-swinger. Barkley hides behind Benelli. Oh, the keeper with a bit of a dramatic sort of palm away there. Didn't fill his defence with a lot of confidence there. Here's Hudgins. Good ball to Estrada. It was a little bit short. Estrada lays the ball off for Barkley. Barkley holds off the defender. Goes back to Estrada. Seabass, as he's affectionately known, just overhitting the ball, and it goes through to the keeper, Trenari. That's given away by the Spartans now, and the Comets have had the lion's share of possession. We've played 11 minutes in this second half. 0-0. We await the first goal. Hudgins laying the ball off to Benelli. Benelli here to Cunningham. Yeah, Cunningham with plenty of space. Crosses the halfway line now towards the Comets' right. In towards Barkley. Barkley spins, turns. No foul on the defender. Cunningham going forward, ploughing through everybody. And there's going to be a throw in here for Akamo. Another throw in.
Cunningham to Rogers.
Yeah, Rogers now in the centre circle. Good ball out to the left-hand side to Ritchie. Ritchie trying to go infield to Rogers again. Jack Barkley will chase this one to the left-hand side, but he knows it's over the line, and well, he thought it was his throw-in, but no, it's Spartans ball on the far side. Substitution for the Spartans.
And we got a tweet coming in. Hoping the boys bring home the win tonight. Thanks to the entire BKTV crew for broadcasting. And that's from Shelly. Thank you, Shelly, for tuning in with us tonight. And for everybody else, hopefully you guys enjoy BKTV with Coach Saunders and I. Right here, about close to the half of the second half.
And Shelley, of course, tweeting into @BKTV Live. One of our faithful viewers is Shelley. Thank you so much. Braden Hudgins went down there. He's dragged up by Benelli. Come on, get on with it, mate. But I think he did hit the floor a little bit there. Hudgins, I think he's all right. Yeah, he'll soldier on. He's okay. Gets a little high five or handshake from the number 13 there, which is Sides. A lot of these players know each other from club, of course. Well, not too short for Estrada, but again, hard-working Hudgins wins it back for the Comets. Wins a lot of balls back for the Comets, he does. Here's Seabass then going from right to left. Here's Ritchie. On the overlap is Graham Chappell. Ritchie still with the ball and then runs into trouble. Ball up to Sides. Sides lays it off here for the Spartans. Goes for the return. Thomas Cunningham in there. Seabass tries to go between two. Hudgins running into traffic. And Sides again will come forward for Bixby with the score still at 0-0. Good run through from Bejarano. He's being driven out to the line by the hard-working defender Benelli, who won't let him go anywhere. And there's Bejarano, who will take the throw himself. Will he? No, he's going to leave it for Sides. Sides from the side. And the Comets will make possibly one substitution now and then a further two. I'm not sure what we're all waiting for here. Ball into the box, and where's it going to drop? Chris Ritchie trying to clear it. That's going to go through harmlessly to Brennan Whalen. Remains at 0-0, and we're inside the last 25 minutes now of this one. Not much on goal from either side.
Here's Estrada.
Yep, Estrada coming forward, crossing the halfway line, wearing 7 on his right-hand side into Harrigill. Harrigill now to Cooper King, moving the ball nicely to the senior Ritchie. Ritchie now, will he go up against the defender? Yes, he will. Tries to go around him again, but Goff is too good for him on that occasion. Goff continues his run. Cross goes Benelli, and Benelli will go back to Whalen. That's a very hard hit pass. Whalen does well, but we're out there practicing that. Brennan Whalen getting difficult balls back to his feet. Of course, can't pick it up, and he was practicing that all afternoon yesterday. Here's Cunningham, chipping a ball over the top, looking for the running Barkley, and Barkley's pulled Eli Swain out of the way there. Swain will take the free kick himself, one of the captains. Easy ball in space as the Comets hold off. Long ball. Evades Estrada. Branson, excuse me. And there's going to be a Bixby substitution. And the man going off, I can tell you, is Kirkland, but my eyes are not good enough to see the number of the gentleman that's coming on. We'll bring that to you. I think it might be Smith coming on, Dallas Smith again.
Gonzalez coming back on also for the second half.
And Gassaway in, and Conor Montross coming on for Thomas Cunningham. Montross then will just be straight swap there, still a back three. Benelli in the middle, Graham Chappell left, Montross right. Gassaway comes on for Chris Ritchie. Gassaway will go across to the left, and Strada will stay on the right. Now here's Cooper King over the top looking for Austin Rogers. Jack Barkley's come off as well, and Rogers has fouled Swain, who's a pretty decent defender in the number 4 shirt. So up top is Parker Harrigill and Austin Rogers. Julio Gonzalez, as you said, has come on. Graham Chappell won that challenge. Slipped it into Gonzalez. Gonzalez now to Rogers. Rogers lays it off to Cooper King. Estrada. Rogers back to goal. And he was easily dispossessed in the end by Akano. Here's King though for the Comets. Still probing. Rogers trying to twist and turn, get out of trouble. Does. King. Harrigill waits up front. There's a line of 5 and then a line of 3 in blue shirts. The Comets have got to penetrate. Benelli to the far side now to Graham Chappell. What can the junior do? Chappell nearly gets it to Gassaway. Gassaway has to work hard here to get this back, but Bejarano has done well to get the ball for the Spartans here. Lund runs into trouble but still has the ball over Hudgins. And then in the end, it's the freshman King that gets it back for the Comets. It remains 0-0. 21 minutes to go in this contest. A goal needed by the Comets, who put 6 past Bixby last season, as I was alluding to earlier on the commentary. Estrada tidying up well, going back towards his own goal at the moment. Infield now to Hudgins, Hudgins to Chappell, Chappell to Gonzalez, who just neatly lays it off to Chappell again, who can come forward. Plenty of juniors in this 11 at the moment. Here's another one, Conor Montross. His ball down the right hand side, looking for fellow junior Harrigal, is out. So, a throw in, and we need a goal, my friend.
Yeah.
The Comets need a goal.
20 minutes left in this half.
No goals, no planes.
Actually, there was planes during the
You
break.
mean I missed during the break? Yeah.
3 planes.
Not many planes go past this commentary box without me seeing them. Didn't see any Southwest ones tonight. Must get in contact with them for their free advertising. Here's Graham Chappell throwing the ball infield here to Braden Hudgins. Hudgins now deep in his own territory. We'll go even further back to this sophomore, Benelli. Benelli does a 360 and goes back to Chappell on the left-hand side. He comes up now towards the halfway line. Plays a long ball over the top. Is a good one. And I think this will be kept in, will it? Yes, it will. By Harrigal. Oh, and the keeper lost it and left it. And Rogers goes down. Possibly a shout for a penalty. And then Cooper King goes in there rather late. Well, I wonder if we can get a replay on that one, because that was a possible shout for a penalty. I think temporarily we've gone for the girls' game there, and there's the winner from Ramsey Davis in the girls' game. There we are, just with 42 seconds to go. Back with the boys' game. I wonder if we can get a shout on the penalty claim there. Long ball though forward. Julio
Gonzalez with the ball.
Gonzalez brings it down beautifully to Estrada. We'll see if we can bring you that replay in just a few moments. Here's Montross. Montross now back to Benelli. Benelli forward to Hudgins. Hudgins spins the ball out to the far side from us to Graham Chappell. Right on halfway now up to Gassaway. Gassaway will go back here to Benelli. 2 freshmen in the 11. At the moment, that's Cooper King and Ryan Gassaway. No, someone's gone down there. I think it's Braden Hudgins. Play goes on though, because here's Gassaway now. Can he cut in on that favoured right? He plays a good ball into the box. Here's Harrigal with a header, but a long way out and couldn't get anywhere near it. And Hudgins is hurt, and the referee will stop the clock. So, possible penalty shout for the Comets. I say possible. Referee gets one look at it, so do we. And there is the injured man. It's Braden Hudgins. He doesn't go down unless he's injured or hurt, Valentine. So he must have got a knock there. He's been carried off there, look. just take him off the field and we get on with the game. So Hudgins is laid out on the side. Referee waits to see what is going to go on. Is there a substitution going to be made? A chance for everybody to...
Looks like Jack Barkley's back in the game.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, my friend. Jack Barkley goes back on up top. So the middle will be King, Gonzalez and Rogers. King will play in that holding midfield role. Spartans players have had a drink. You need something like a hot coffee on a night like this, don't you? Here's Harrigal trying to head it forward. Rogers does get it forward. Barkley on the scamper. Across goes the defender. Hooked away. Only as far as Chapel, who goes infield here. This ball will reach Montross. Montross to Rogers. Rogers here looking for Estrada, finds him. Estrada just about keeps the ball in. The tricky Estrada here. Low ball into the box, away by Swain again. And Lund with a good piece of skill. One step over. Clips it forward, headed away by Chapel. In goes Gassaway. The busy and energetic Ryan Gassaway. Because his sister Katie plays for the girls, although she got a bit of a twisted ankle tonight. Quick heads up on that. I don't think it was as serious as we first thought, so hopefully Katie will be back training as soon as she can. Here's Montross. Long ball, Barkley's offside. Well, Jack Barkley looked at the linesman as if to say, how can I have been offside? I timed my run to perfection. It did look close, I have to say. But Mr. Hopkins, the AR, is right in line and we're not. So, just under 16 minutes to go here. Thanks for your company here on BKTV.live as Estrada wins it for the Comets. Gonzalez will let it bounce and then heads it into the path of freshman King. King to Estrada again, who's seeing more of the ball in the second half. Back to King. King now will have to go back to Benelli. Brooks Benelli looks up, gives it away. And space here for sides. Quinaja felt he was fouled. No, says the referee. Benelli comes forward with it, threads the ball through, looking for Estrada. And here's King in plenty of space and room. And we await the first goal of the night. That ball will go all the way through to Brendan Whalen, who will clear to the left-hand side to Gassaway. Gassaway treads on the ball. Gets dispossessed by Goff. Goff, good ball here to sides. This is danger. Side through on goal. Out comes Whalen. And cleared away by Montross. Still the danger not over. Comets are giving it back again, and that's a goal. And you have to say that is a disappointing goal to give away from the Comets' perspective. They seem to have cleared the danger and they gave it straight back. We'll see if we can get a replay on that one. Spartans have taken the lead, and with just under 15 minutes to go, here's the replay. Now it looks like Montross clears the ball here, but it's given back again, and here in plenty of space is the number 11 Quinaja, and it's 1-0 to the Bixby Spartans, and Braden Hudgens will come on, and the heads need to get up very, very quickly. Austin Rogers will come out, Braden Hudgens will go back in. Well, it's gone quiet in the stadium, certainly on this side of the stadium. The Bixby fans on the far side huddled together, pleased with what they saw. It
was a disappointing shot, but only motivation more for the Comets. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, they've got to do something now, and they're running out of time. 14 minutes to go. What can they produce here? Here is the goal scorer, who couldn't believe his luck when the ball fell to him like it did. Montross, it seemed, had cleared the danger. Gassaway over Lund. Here's Gassaway again. Chapel was fouled, and Julio Gonzalez was fouled as well. So Chapel gets the free kick here now. Comets have got a chance here to get the ball into the box. 1-0 then to the Spartans. Comets have got Gassaway, Harrigill. Estrada's just on the edge of the box. Jack Barkley's in the box as well. On the edge, Cooper King wearing 8 and Julio Gonzalez wearing 16. And it's going to be Brooks Benelli with this free kick. It's by the football lines, so it's quite wide up the side. Referee telling Benelli something. And he's moved it back. And he's still telling him to move it back, is he? No?
No.
Okay, we're good. So here's the free kick from Benelli. Holds his right arm aloft into the box. Doesn't beat the first defender, Lund. But Benelli goes in. Looked like he may have been taken out, but the referee says there was no foul. Spartans building again. Looked like close to offside. Montross is back, and out comes Whalen. Sorry, my friend, you were going to say something.
I was going to say into the danger zone, but it looks like Welling got that taken care of.
Certainly did.
Is that a plane? Far.
That's a good spot, my friend. Not coming into Tulsa International at the moment, I don't think. Maybe heading towards Oklahoma City. There's Montross.
There's your first plane of the night.
Yes, in the boys' game. Long ball forward. Will bounce easily through to Whalen. He's been beaten tonight by one shot, pretty much one shot on target, and that's what's produced the goal. In a very tight game. Here's Gasaway. Still time for the Comets. Just under 12 minutes though. Chappell deep in his own territory. Spartans have the ball. No offside. And Whalen makes a good save. Well, Sides there found himself in all sorts of space. But here on the counter-attack now, Chris Ritchie going down the right-hand side. Long ball from Cooper King is a good one over the top. There's a foot race there between the number 3, Ekano, who wins that one, and Chris Ritchie. 1-0 the score.
Throws it in, and
referee has said that will be a corner. So Comets then with some pressure.
Chris Ritchie taking the corner kick.
Yeah, it'll be an in-swinger again with the seniors' left foot here. Here it is. Can the Comets get back on level term? It's a low one into the box. A bit disappointing there. And the Comets will have a throw-in on this near side with Conor Montross. Montross then throws it into Julio Gonzalez, but he's dispossessed. Montross gets a tackle in, spins away nicely into the centre circle for Graham Chappell. Gasaway loses his footing. Goff comes away with the ball for the Spartans, and here's Benelli. Benelli forward. King under pressure, but does well to give it to Montross. Montross back to King. King goes past 1. King goes past 2. No foul, says the referee. Ball was played. Spartans come forward again, but that's a loose ball, and there's going to be a card, I think, here. And the card is for Cooper King. Yellow card. He has to come off the field, and on goes Austin Rogers. Cooper King late on the challenge there. I think there's the referee, Mr. Zunan, bringing right in the name King into the book, or certainly the number 8. Late challenge. Nick Barone will come back into the fray. Long ball from the Spartans towards the 18-yard line. Graham Chappell's under this. Did it come off Chappell's head? Gasaway will save it. No, he won't. Corner ball. Gasaway will do well to get the ball now, because we're less than 10 minutes left in this one, and it's the Comets 0, the Spartans 1. Some energy will be needed, and Nick Barone could be the man to do it. Sebastian Estrada waits as well to come back into the fray, but it's a Spartans corner on the right hand side. Here it is, into the box, missed by everybody. It's going to come to this near side to us, kept in, but Gasaway comes away with the ball, lays the ball up to Harrigill. Harrigill, intelligent dummy turn there. Harrigill then couldn't thread it forward to Jack Barkley.
There we go.
And Chris Ritchie is dispossessed. Here's Lund. Chappell cuts it out though. Tight game this one. The visitors leading by a goal to 0. Here's Chris Ritchie. Good ball forward to Jack Barkley. Barkley trying to spin away from the defender. Defender comes in, Lund. It's going to be a corner. Comets have had several corners in the last few minutes. Here's another one. Can they get something from this? Benelli's up from the back. Parker Harrigill is going to come out, and I think it's a triple substitution. So out comes Julio Gonzalez, Parker Harrigill and Ryan Gasaway, and on comes Nick Barone, the energetic senior, followed by a junior Sebastian Estrada and a freshman Cooper King, who was booked. Yellow card, but he's allowed back on the field. Here's Chris Ritchie's corner from the right. Barone stands by the keeper. Here it is, into the box, but the referee is not ready because the Spartans were making a substitution as well. And I couldn't tell you who's come onto the field. But it means that Chris Ritchie gets another crack at this one.
Will the Comets score this goal? Let's find out.
Here it is. It's a good ball into the box. Where's it going to fall in the end to Estrada and then headed away by the Spartans defence? King has been dispossessed. Ball comes back though to Hudgins. Hudgins to Benelli, who can't get it out from under his feet. Or can he? Yes, he can. Tackles flying in all over the place. There's Montross and there's Jack Barkley offside. Barkley questions the decision. And Swain it is with the number 4, and the captain's armband will take the free kick. Here it is. Belts it forward down the middle. Montross goes in for the header, but it's gone all the way through from Sides' head to Whalen, who rolls it out here to Hudgins. Hudgins now down the right hand side. Time running out for the Comets. Just under 6.5 minutes left in the second half here. In the first regular season game of the 2018 season, the state champions, the Comets, up against rivals Bixby Spartans. Estrada down the left hand side, trying to come in on that favoured right. Does well. Driving run. Here's Estrada. Round 1, round 2. Runs into trouble. And then the ball is kicked away. And Graham Chappell will go behind the bench, get the ball, and get the ball back into play as quickly as possible because, my friend, with under 6 minutes to go, urgency needed now for the Comets. Braden Hudgins down the left-hand side, looking for help. Goes himself into the box. Oh, he's brought down, is he? No, says the referee. Corner ball. My goodness me. Everybody held out in the mouth there. Hudgins said he was sliced down, but the referee said no. He played the ball. Here's the replay. Now here's Hudgins into the box. Does he play the ball? Does he foul the player? Make your mind up at home, folks. Corner. And it's going to be Sebastian Estrada with it. Under 5 minutes to play. Whole host of white shirts in there. Estrada's ball into the area. There's Jack Barkley with the header. It's going to come to the near side to Chappell. Chappell hooks it across the box. Barkley with the header! Jack Barkley with the goal! The ball came all the way to this near side to Graham Chappell. Graham Chappell hooked it across the box, and there was Jack Barkley from a couple of yards out to head it in. And with 4.5 minutes to go in this one, here's the corner again. There's Barkley's first headed. Now it comes to Chappell. Chappell, intelligent ball across the box. Barkley in, heads it in from what? Beautiful. 6 yards out. Beautiful goal. 1-1. Here's another look at it. There's the first one
attempt
from Barkley. Now you'll see the ball come back in. Barkley again rises first. That is a good opportunist goal. Well done, Jack Barkley. Ryan Gasaway comes into the fray. Jack Barkley comes off. He scores a goal and he comes off. 1-1. Clock stop with 4.5 to go. You'd be a brave person to predict the outcome of this one. Now the Comets don't want to give anything away here. Referee saying that's a foul. Montross in the back of Sides. What a great goal though. A thing of beauty.
That was beautiful.
Great ball from Chappell, wasn't it? He kept his calm there and just hooked the ball back in, and Jack Barkley reacted first before any defender. Great goal scoring. Well done, Jack. He got 4 last year and he's got 1 this year so far. Gasaway's got to be careful trying to get over the top there of Goff. Ball away. Spartans have a throw in deep in Comets territory. We're under 4 minutes to go. Well, I know Dad's watching in. Would have been proud of that one. Well done, Jack. And well done, Graham Chappell, for the ball in. 1-1. Gasaway. Can't get the ball away. Nick Barone will get a challenge in there. Gasaway's dispossessed, but that's going to go harmlessly away in the strong wind, and the wind is picking up. You can see the corner flag over there. And Brennan Whalen will get us back into the game. The second ball's just gone onto the field. 3 minutes to go. Header forward from the Spartans. Gasaway forward looking for Barone down the left hand side. Not a bad idea from Ryan Gasaway, but in came the number 9 Brian Klein, which in German means small, but Brian Klein is quite big, so
talk about irony.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you agree?
And he's a good defender. Like the look of him tonight, Brian Klein. He's done well. It's been a good game. Spartans, it's been a sporting game as well. Here is Hudgins down the left-hand side to the man who got the assist, Graham Chappell. And Chappell has fouled the defender and wants to pick him up, and does pick him up. Again, a bit of sporting play, and there's Ryan Gasaway retrieving the ball.
2 minutes left in this half.
Yeah, 2 minutes, as you say. Urgency now, a goal now surely wins the game. Austin Rogers has gone down. Austin Rogers upset with the challenge. Free kick though. All Austin Rogers has got to do is walk away, because this could be the last opportunity of the game. So Parker Harrigill, can he fire one in the top corner? It's a long way out, but it will win it now with 1:30 left. The number 9, the junior, Parker Harrigill, needs a decent ball in. It is a decent ball in. Out comes the keeper and punches it away rather theatrically, but it's a corner, and there's going to be a substitution, and it's going to be Jack Barkley coming on. And will he come on and score the winner? There's Chris Ritchie who's going to take the corner. We've got a minute left. Nick Barone's gone off at the far end to save some time. Here we go. Last chance. We're inside the last minute. This is it. Do or die in regular time. Chris Ritchie headed away. It's going to be another corner, but is there going to be time to get it? 50 seconds. Need a ball. We've got a ball. 45 seconds as the stadium announcer. Well, this really is it. The Comets get a goal now, they win the game. Simple as that. Or we go to overtime. There's Ritchie's ball. That's nearly a header from Gasaway on the far side. 30 seconds now. Bixby clear the ball. Brennan Whalen will retrieve this way out of his goal. Just feeds it here to Hudgins. 24 seconds left. Comets need the ball forward quickly if they're going to get one more opportunity. Ball driven down there. Here's Klein though, and Klein will boot the ball anywhere. And that surely is it with 10 seconds to go. And the referee is going to go all the way back because Ryan Gasaway has an injury, and the clock stops with 10.2 seconds. It's like a basketball game, isn't it? With 10.2, you know, there's still time for a three-pointer, isn't there? You know, 10.2 seconds. Ryan Gasaway, good refereeing though, because the lad was injured, and it could have been a bang on the head. Got to be so careful. Saw poor old Ava Ernst, didn't we, in the girls' game? Hit her head on the turf.
However, in basketball, 10 seconds can last 10 minutes with all the timeouts and everything called.
You're right, my friend. We're going to hit the clock, and this will go by in a...
Here's Whalen.
Yeah, Whalen's got to get this forward. The clock goes then, and I think that will be that as Nick Barone
5 seconds
goes towards the left-hand side. It's going to be a throw-in, and that is it. And the game finishes Comets 1, Spartans 1. And I think the referee's just checking on whether we now go to a shootout. Crowd have kind of had enough, haven't they? They're all getting up and thinking it's
all over.
and I think it is all over. I think we have a shootout now, or
the referees are discussing it.
I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. In a regular season game, it's always a shootout. So we have the drama of a penalty shootout here on BKTV. The Comets will choose 5 penalty takers.
The student section coming back up, realizing that it's not over yet.
The crowd have got to come back for a bit more. The drama of a penalty shootout to come here on BKTV Live. There we go. Chris Ritchie. So we prepare ourselves, and this really is, it's fun for everybody to watch, Valentine, but it is not nice to be in a penalty shootout. There's a lot of pressure on you as you run up, and all you got to do is kick the ball in from 12 yards, but it's easier said than done. Now there's the 5 takers. We've got Parker Harrigill, Nick Barone there in the red headband, Jack Barkley, the goal scorer, 13.
Chris
Ritchie, you're right, and Austin Rogers wearing 10. We'll see the order in a moment. And there are the 5 players that will take the shootout. We've got a couple of 3 juniors and 2 seniors who've got the responsibility. Sebastian Estrada just giving a bit of advice to them all there, look. And of course Brennan Whalen and the goalkeeper, Mr. Tranani, will be the heroes. Because goalkeepers are always the heroes. If they can save the winning penalty, can't they? Now, what I can tell you is the Comets have already had a practice at this, because down at Mustang, even though the Comets won the game 2-1, both teams agreed that they should practice a penalty shootout. And everybody scored, and the man between the sticks, Mr. Brennan Whalen, then got up to take a penalty and missed. So Brennan did very well actually in the shootout, got very close to some of them. But here we go then, regular season, there has to be a winner, and there is Parker Harrigill with the responsibility for the first kick. We'll bring you all the drama here on BKTV. Keeper has to stay on his line. He can move along the line. Here's Parker Harrigill, right-footed, comes up then and scores right down the middle.
Goal.
Comets in the lead.
And coming from Spartans, number 7, Goff.
You're absolutely right. Now, he's had a good game. What's he like from 12 yards? Brennan Whalen stands on the line. Brennan Whalen, a tall lad, imposing figure. White gloves, black kit. Goff.
We see Goff throwing a lot of balls here and there. Let's see how good he can shoot.
Yeah. Right-footed again. Whistle goes from the referee. Goff steps up. And Whalen came off his line. Nearly got near to that one, but Goff scores, and we're 1 apiece. And the next man is the senior, Nick Barone, the man that's full of energy, wearing his gloves tonight, green boots. And he has the second kick for the Comets. After a 1-1 score, Jack Barkley equalising with 4.5 minutes in this one. The next 4.5 minutes, the Comets had a claim for a penalty, not given. And Nick Barone finds himself in a PK shootout. Only taking a couple of pace run up this one. Here he comes, Nick Barone, and he scores very, very confidently. He didn't have much of a run up, but he scores.
As soon as that whistle blew, he just went for it.
He knew what he was doing. Now the number 9 steps up, Mr. Klein for the Spartans. Receives the ball from the referee. Comets leading by 2-1.
It almost looked like Nick Barone was reading his body language, as if he could tell what direction he was about to go.
You're right, and that's what they do. Klein comes up right-footed. Whalen doesn't quite get there. It's a good penalty. Whenever you can hit the side netting before the back netting, it's a good penalty. And Klein stuck that one away well. 2-2. Pressure builds. Austin Rogers, the junior, in the varsity setup this season, will receive the ball from Mr. Zunan, the referee. Austin Rogers, another right footer, places the ball carefully. Keeper back onto his line. Rogers waits for the whistle. Short run up again. Austin Rogers, and he scores right down the middle. Right down the middle. Has a few words with the goalkeeper. 3-2. Up steps the next Brano for Bixby. Can Whalen produce a save? Student section trying to put him off, and Whalen nearly gets there but just dives over it, and that's 3-3.
Incoming from Bishop Kelley, number 4, senior Chris Ritchie.
Well, it was interesting. The student section was singing happy birthday to try and put him off. And I remembered covering a game for BKTV with the basketball, and we had people reading Shakespeare and prose.
Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas. That was very, very good.
Every free throw just yelling Shakespeare.
All good, clean fun. And when I hear Shakespeare, of course. Now, here is Chris Ritchie, the first left footer. The senior. 4th penalty, 3 apiece. Ritchie steps up, left-footed, and blasts it in the corner. Good penalties so far from the Comets, good penalties from the Spartans, and now it gets a bit lonely out in the middle. And here's Lund, who's had a pretty good game today. Jack Barkley will take the 5th penalty for the Comets. Here's Lund, and he scores confidently, and that's 4 apiece. So basically now it is sudden death.
Yeah.
You miss, the other team scores, they win. If Jack Barkley can put this one away, and Mr. Sides, the lone man for the Spartans in the middle, if he misses, then it is the Comets that win. Jack Barkley, 13, scored a beautiful headed goal. And now, of course, what happens as well is the other guys start to get nervous because they've got to step up and go in there, number 6 and number 7.
I can feel the pressure, and I'm not even the one kicking.
Jack Barkley then. The Comets 4, the Spartans 4. Nobody has missed. Jack Barkley, left-footed, like Chris Ritchie. Steps up now for the Comets. 5th penalty, scores. Well, he waves to the student section. And well, he might. Now, if Brennan Whalen can save, we can all pack up, go home with a Comets win.
If only it was that easy.
Is it Saturday morning yet? Nearly. 5-10 Friday night. Brennan Whalen gets a bit of advice from Jack Barkley. Now, the number 13 with the responsibility, Mr. Sides for Bixby. If he scores, we go to sudden death. If he misses, the Comets win it 5-4 on a PK shootout. Brennan Whalen waits. Up comes. And he's blasted it over. Comets win. Well, it's not a nice way to lose. It is regular season. They're all going to celebrate with Brennan Whalen, who did absolutely nothing because, of course, the lad blasted it over the bar. And sportingly, Chris Ritchie is trying to pick up the lad.
And there's the boys soccer team dogpiling on Whalen.
Yeah, Side just put that one over. It's never a nice way to lose. Handshakes all over the place. Nick Barone over there in the thick of things, celebrating and shaking hands.
There's Jack Barkley supporting Sides.
Yeah, and Sides is not. Sides is,
not
distraught.
too happy about that.
He's not too happy, of course. Well, we've enjoyed bringing you this broadcast. Thank you so much. We'll be back on Tuesday to do it all again. We're going to go to BA, Broken Arrow, not too far away from here. For the girls at 6, the boys at 8. Tennis to come in future weeks. Look out for all things BK on Twitter. For my producer, Michael Blazik, for Valentine, for all the students that have worked behind the scenes and on the cameras, Ashley right in front of me, and is it... who's it down there? Monsi down there, I think, on the camera there. And everybody connected with BKTV. We have really enjoyed bringing you the Comets winning this one by 5 penalties to 4 after 1-1 in regular time to get the Comets 1-0 on the season. For everybody here, thank you so much for your company, and you've been watching BKTV.live.